We got 2 weddings and a launch. 2 weddings and a launch. My millennial is showing.
Well, you're turning to a TikTok trend there, Sarah,
Yeah, a little bit.
How's it going, everyone? Yep, those are... can you tell that I'm smiling when I'm saying this? Because we have 2 weddings and I would say a launch. And yeah, I love these kind of videos. I love this time of year. You know, it is Pride Month, and I feel like the way the footballers' schedules work out, June seems to be the month where weddings make a lot of sense due to the scheduling, and it happens to be June, and it's Pride Month, and so excited. But first and foremost, when I don't know what time this news came out, but the wedding we've all been waiting for a while. DVD and Ellie Carpenter Say I Do in the south of France, looking glorious, magnificent, perfection, beautiful. I mean, fairy tale stuff.
The wedding looks so nice. They look so good. I love it. I just love it. Are those palm trees? Is this Miami? No. From this angle, I'm not kidding. It looks like palm trees. It's not. But great pics.
We're recording this 17 hours ago, so this morning, they announced that they were officially married, officially wife and wife, and they posted it on their Instagram. It was a dual post, and the caption says, "I choose you. I will always choose you." Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I believe we knew that it was going to be now, because they've kind of been talking about it. They said that they were going to get married in the south of France, which it looks like they did. And they said they were going to get married. We saw Ellie getting fitted for her dress or choosing her dress. And then we saw the engagement. You know, we went from them launching to the engagement to now the wedding. And just so pumped for them. It makes a lot of sense now, too, because I don't think the Netherlands has officially announced their Euro squad. I know a lot of other teams have for the Euros, but I don't think, as we're recording this the 11th at night, I don't think they have. And I'm assuming DVD is going to be on the squad for the Euros. They might have already, and I just couldn't figure it out on their Instagram. But, you know, that means Ellie gets to go to the Euros, be #1 wag in the stands, cheer on Ellie as her wife.
She gets to stand in the stands.
Yeah, totally. But beautiful pics. It looked like it happened on the 7th from what I can put together. So they waited a few days. So it happened over the weekend, and then they announced it on Wednesday. You know, they waited a few days. Apparently, there were some leaks from the event, though. Apparently, like, from what I could put together, like a makeup artist or somebody in the wedding, somebody who was like a vendor for the wedding, posted a pic or a couple pics. They since deleted those, and I'm not going to include those in our video. But, you know, that's always, and that kind of stuff happens. It's no fun, but, you know. Also, we remember that Ellie Carpenter was a bridesmaid at Lindsey Horan's wedding. We remember those pics. Lindsey Horan also was a bridesmaid for Ellie. Lindsey Horan did post that she said that she was there. Like, I'll put the screen up, that she said, you know, beautiful brides, so happy to be there. So we know she went. And it's also kind of like, who was there? You know, they both played for Lyon.
I just threw my phone. That's how excited I got.
But it looks like I don't know if they tagged the place or if I just saw it online. It was a Château in the south of France. I mean, I've never been to the south of France. I've never been to France, but beautiful. I mean, fairy tale stuff. I love that they included the big kiss. You know, you may now kiss the bride. They included that picture, which I absolutely love and am obsessed with. Because I like how it's kind of really panned out, so you just get to see like almost like the silhouette of everything. So we are recording this part the day after we recorded that first part, if that makes any sense, because a few more pictures and a video have been released by DVD and Ellie and by some guests that were at the wedding. And we kind of got a look into who was there, who wasn't. No kidding. Yeah. There's always conversation about who wasn't, because you know what's actually one thing I noticed. Emily Von Egmond and her wife, they posted some pictures on their Instagram, beautiful pictures, a few of the Aussie girls there. But my first thought was like, oh, Ellie would have been invited to EVE's wedding, but Ellie was at Lindsey Horan's wedding. You get what I'm saying? So she would have probably been invited since EVD was invited to her wedding. So sometimes you get invited, you just can't go.
Oh, EVE and DVD. That's a lot to keep up with.
Love initials. So yeah, so EVE and her wife were there, a few of the Aussie girls. But in that picture, you see the Aussie Steph Catley, Hayley Raso, and EVE's wife, Kat. They're all in yellow. I don't know if they coordinated that or if the guests sometimes were given a color palette to wear, even though I saw other guests in other colors. But we saw a few Aussies there, plus Tegan Micah, who was one of the bridesmaids. So she was there. And speaking about bridesmaids, Lieke Martens was one of DVD's bridesmaids. And I actually heard bridesmaids are not as common in the Netherlands and or in Australia. So I love that they are adopting bridesmaids. It's big in America. Actually, they're kind of phasing them out. A lot of couples are not having a wedding party, but I love it. I think it's sweet and great to see that. Look beautiful. Lindsey Horan was there and was a bridesmaid, looking gorgeous. I mean, I saw a great shot of a lot of the Lyon girls, past and present, were there. So a lot of friends there, and DVD and Ellie just released, like, I don't know if it's probably not their whole video, just like a snippet of their wedding video.
Such a beautiful video. Everyone looked so good. Just perfect place to get married, really.
Yeah, that's what someone said. Someone goes, it's like the most beautiful wedding. Like the venue looked beautiful. So we got so excited for them. So we got to see who was officially there. So I'll insert those pictures. I might have inserted them throughout the video even before we started talking about it. But those are, who was it? EVE, Emily Von Egmond. Oh, and Tegan Micah posted some pictures as well. But so happy for them. And also now, a month away, hopefully DVD gets to go and go to the Euros. So exciting. That's another question. Are they going to hyphenate their jerseys? Is it just going to be one or the other? I mean, are they going to pick one last name? We will see. Maybe it'll be one of those things professionally. They'll do one thing and then privately they'll do another. Or maybe they'll keep their last names. I like both. I like the idea of deciding. You know what I mean?
They should be Cdvd.
Oh, CD. Oh, then just Carpenter Von Donk. That would be a handful. And also, I just saw that their wedding was covered by Vogue Australia. So they were on the website, but they also might do a spread in the magazine. I'm not quite sure, but I saw it on the Vogue Australia website. So that is very cool, very chic. And also, we didn't even mention how beautiful they looked in particular. Their dresses, hair, their makeup, just, I mean, gorgeous setting. Those dresses were stunning. I know Ellie's was custom. I don't know if DVD's was as well, but they were absolutely stunning. So happy for them. So congrats to them. Obsessed. But what does everyone think? Did everyone see that? And like, it's like we knew it was coming, but it's almost like it happened all of a sudden too. You know what I mean?
I wasn't expecting it when I woke up this morning. Let's just say that.
I wasn't either. So did everyone see that? Going on from that wedding to another wedding I saw over, I guess, the weekend or maybe on Sunday or Monday was Bethany England and I didn't realize they were together quite a while. Her longtime partner, Steph Williams, who is also a football player, and they got married. They had been engaged for a while. I didn't realize that. But you know what was so funny? Over the weekend, the Gotham game was on, and watching it, because we always watch the Gotham games, and then the announcer goes, "Oh, Jess Carter's not here for personal reasons," which can mean anything, you know. And then on Monday or Sunday, when I saw the pictures of Bethany England's wedding, I saw Jess Carter there. No. I go, "Oh, that was the reason."
Someone else's personal reasons.
Yeah,
no.
Which I really appreciate. Juan Carlos allowing Jess to go to the wedding, because sometimes coaches can decide you either can go or you can't. Realistically, they can. If Jess went to him and said, "Hey, this means so much to me," or maybe it was something they put in the contract that if I have something important that I want to do, you know what I mean? Because a coach doesn't have to allow you to go. I mean, I guess you could go rogue, but so I did see that. But super excited. They posted a lot of pictures. They looked beautiful. It looked like so many friends and family were there. And also their puppy was there. And also they had like custom shoes because Steph is from Wales and then Bethany is from England. So they had special shoes made. They look so happy. And I saw TikToks from like Bethany's sister as well with funny TikToks. So it looked like such a beautiful, loving wedding. And I loved it so much. And also, Beth has talked a lot about just LGBT topics in general over the last few years. You know, she's been an advocate, you know, for a lot of LGBT topics. I even see headlines here. She couldn't hold her then fiance's hand without homophobia. Then right here it says footballer Bethany England has spoke about homophobia and its impact in her life, admitting she and her partner still won't hold hands in public due to the potential reaction from others. And this article might have been from a while ago, but like a year ago, but that's not that long ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, especially being a public figure, you just don't want to bring more attention to yourself. To, you know, it just takes up so much of a mental load to have to defend yourself all the time. But her and Steph seemed like they got engaged almost 2 years ago. And even here, I see another article. She's very outspoken. She was part of a...
England striker appeared in new BBC iPlayer documentary Gay Marriage and Me. Lioness Beth England says plenty of LGBTQ plus people want to marry in church, as it's revealed just 3% of religious venues offer same-sex ceremonies.
Yeah, so I read the article. She didn't necessarily say she wanted to get married in a church or she's not religious, but she goes, a lot of people are, a lot of gay people are, a lot of LGBT people want to get married in a church, and how...
We know a lesbian pastor.
Yeah, exactly. So she's just been really outspoken about a lot of things, and I'm so happy for her and her wife. Now, they posted a bunch of pictures on social media. Beth England, her TikTok has like 150,000 followers. So very cool, very exciting for them. So congratulations to Beth and Steph. Oh, that's kind of cute. Beth and Steph. Bethany and Stephanie, I love that. They looked gorgeous. I mean, such a special day. So congratulations to them. Okay, so we went from 2 weddings to, I think this is a launch. Some might call this like a hard launch. Some might call this more kind of a soft launch. But could this launch go to a wedding one day? And I will say, this has, people have been kind of talking about this for a while. 2 Utah Royals teammates have kind of, I don't want to say confirmed their love, but this is definitely a launch of some type. And who are we talking about? Mandy McGlynn and her Utah Royals teammate, Ana TEJADA. So this is very exciting. So what happened was, Mandy posted a photo dump yesterday, and I think the caption was some pics I forgot to share, wanted to share. There was like 3 that were specifically with... There was 3 that was specific with Ana, kind of loved up. Now, she has posted a lot of pictures with Ana over the last couple months, and there's been kind of this talk, and we'll get to that in a second. But these were definitely more than friend type pictures. These were lovey pictures, and we've talked about in the past. Some of these soccer players are very, very, I don't know, lovey. Handsy is kind of a weird word, but handsy, touchy, feely, but these definitely looked like, especially after all the speculation, and some say that they soft launched on Valentine's Day, that they got cats together, but it wasn't a hard launch. It was very soft on Valentine's Day. I don't even have the picture.
The cats are looking at each other in the...
They're in love too, or their brother and sister. But they soft launched something on Valentine's Day with the cats, and to me, this is kind of a hard launch. Maybe not the hardest launch, but it's definitely
medium launch.
So, I mean, I guess this is, oh God, I don't want to be inconsiderate of straightness in the world, but this is,
why?
But this is kind of like a fanfic, or this is kind of like because we know Mandy McGlynn used to be Mandy Hot. She was married to her husband, and, you know, kind of quietly she got divorced. And when I mean quietly, it's obvious because she changed her name back to McGlynn. And she kind of deleted the pictures of her husband on her Instagram. That happened about 8 months ago or so. And then so people kind of said, okay, she must be going through divorce. Hey, it happens to a lot of people. It sucks. I believe they were like college sweethearts or high school sweethearts. They had been together a long time, got divorced. That sucks. But then people noticed that Ana TEJADA and Mandy kind of got close to each other, and they started posting pics, and then there was speculation.
Hey, some people find out later in life. That's fine. And women are just so, you know, women, like, we can't help but fall in love with each other. Am I right, ladies?
That's a good point. It's kind of like, or she might have always identified as bisexual. We just don't know. And then they got divorced, and then she got with Anna. But it is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hot. I don't know.
No, don't say that. Okay.
I can't say that.
Well, here's the official confirmation that this was a launch, because Maddie Pogarsh, she she commented on the post and said launch pad.
Oh,
So
it's a launch. Okay, yeah.
It's a bit of a launch.
And then also in December, people go, okay, something's going on. And then I see or hear a comment from a long time ago. It says, on Ana TEJADA and Mandy Hot definitely have something going on. Ana was at the London game, the U.S. Women's National Team London game. And now Mandy went to Spain after camp. And they basically got the same tattoo in Spain. So Ana went to the game in London, the U.S. Women's National Team, and then Mandy went to Spain. I mean, that was in December. But I guess if Pogarsh is saying launch pad, then this officially is a launch. And I don't know. I think you never get married, think you're going to get divorced. But hey, if she's going to get with a girl after, I'm really into that.
But, you know, when love is in the air.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is in the air. Excited for them. But it was an official launch. Yeah, people kind of picked up on these things. But yeah, so excited for them. We'll see where this goes. And she does TikToks too. Mandy does, and they kind of post a lot. And and I'm gonna say this. I shouldn't say this either. There's a couple couples that I've been hearing about that might come out soon, maybe around the Euros, that I was quite surprised about. So I'm not going to talk about them now. Like when you hear about them, you're like, wait, them? Wait, do they know each other? Wait, it's just like very exciting when you hear about these possible new couples. It's just very exciting. And I'm like, well, them? Wait, what? Wait, what? But Ana and Mandy, so very excited. And also, we need the team as gay as can be.
We need to represent this June. No.
Yeah. Obviously the Royals, but also the U.S. Women's National Team, because Mandy has been called up pretty consistently over the last 8 months. We will hope she continues to get called up. But yeah, I'm liking this, because there's also been a talk of less gay players on the team. So we need the gayest team in the new U.S. Women's National Team. So very excited about that too. What does everyone think? 2 weddings and a launch. And now that, and they call her Poe. Now that Poe said official launch, I'm officially calling this video 2 weddings and a launch.
You heard it here.
Questions, comments down below.
Technically you heard it there.
Yeah, definitely. Questions, comments down below. What does everyone think? Beautiful pictures, beautiful couples. Can't get enough. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.